Hello everyone! Today I have another exciting story for all of you. This is a Jewish folk tale called as It Could Be Worse. There are lots of adaptations of this folk tale, and this one today is my own personal adaptation. You know why I like this story a lot? Because it has so much to teach us. If only we can apply these things in our lives. Whether you are a child listening to this story or whether you are not a child, this story has something for all of you. Hope you will enjoy listening to this story. So let's get started. Once upon a time, there was a poor farmer. He lived with his wife and 4 children in a very tiny, small little hut. And that hut had only one room. So naturally, the hut was a bit crowded because he had a large family. But if your heart is open and grateful, tiny places can also be enough. But the farmer didn't know anything about all that. And he would always complain that his house was too tiny, it was too crowded, it was too small. While doing his daily chores, he would sing this song. My house is too tiny and small. My wife, my 4 children and me. It is home to us all. My house is too tiny and small. My wife, my 4 children and me. It is home to us all. To all? To all? Oh yes, oh yeah. That's the sting from outside because there's no toilet too. No toilet too? No toilet too. Oh yes, oh yeah. What did I say? My house is too tiny and small. There is just one room and the kitchen is in it too. So you can imagine the house was really just one room. It was quite small for a family of 4 children and father and the mother. Every day the farmer would sing this sad song. And listening to this song, who can feel happy? And his wife got fed up of this. And one day she told the farmer, I have heard that there is a wise old man who meditates under the banyan tree in our village. And people have told me that he has the answer to all the problems of the world. Why don't we try our luck there and ask the solution to our house? The farmer thought for a moment and asked his wife, But do you think the wise old man can help us with this house? It's just too tiny and small. Yeah, I know. Don't start singing that song again. Just go and ask him. Maybe it can help. And if it doesn't help, we are anyways going to stay the same, living in this house. And so, the farmer decided to go to the wise old man and ask him whether anything could be done because his house was so tiny and small. Early next morning, he went to that ancient banyan tree just at the edge of the village. There he saw the wise old man. The wise old man had a long white beard and long white hair, and he was sitting and meditating. The farmer waited for the wise old man to open his eyes. And as soon as the wise old man opened his eyes, the farmer blurted out his problem. Wise old man, please help. My house is too tiny and small. My wife, my 4 children and me, it's home to us all. It's too small. Oh, can you help us, wise old man?
That is indeed a very, very big problem. I will have to think and close my eyes for a moment. Tell me, You told me that you are a farmer and that you have animals also on your farm?
Yes, wise old man. I have lots of animals on my farm.
What all animals you have?
I have a chicken, lots of chickens, and I have a few goats, and I have one dog, and I have a cow also.
Good. So, when you go home tonight, you take all the chickens inside your home. And once they are there in the home, what you do is you say, open, big. What will you say? Open, big.
The farmer was a bit surprised at this suggestion of the wise old man. Open, big, to take in all the chickens? But anyways, he was supposed to be wise, all-knowing, and so the farmer decided to do exactly what the wise old man had told him. And that night, he took all the chickens from his farm into his house, into the tiny little one-room hut. And you can imagine, when at night they were about to sleep, all the chicken had come. Everywhere there were chicken fluttering. Some were trying to sit on the window, and some were sitting on the bed, and they were making such a chaos. So at night, nobody slept. Everybody was just trying to find a way to sleep. The wife told the farmer, "What is this solution that the wise old man gave him? Something is wrong. Please go to the wise old man and tell him that this has made our problem worse." The farmer did just that. He went to the wise old man and told him, wise old man, I did what you said, but you know, our house is too tiny and small. My wife, my 4 children and me, it is home to us all. Oh, please help. The wise old man thought for a moment. He didn't say anything. And then he said,
I remember you had said that you have a goat also. So actually, sorry, I gave you wrong instructions. At night today, you take your goat also inside the house. The farmer was even more surprised and confused. He scratched his head a little bit, but he did just what the wise old man had said. He went inside that night and he took his goat inside. As you can imagine, at night, now there were the chickens and the goat too, and the entire night you could hear the goat bleating and the chicks were clucking and clacking. And finally, the goat began to chew the leg of the only bed they had. Munch, munch, chomp, chomp, munch, munch, chomp, chomp. Naturally, they were even more fed up and more frustrated. So the next morning, the farmer once again ran back to the wise old man. And he again blurted out his problem. Wise old man, my house is too tiny and small. My wife, my 4 children and me, it is home to us all. Oh, please help. You said that you had a dog also? Huh?
Yes. Now, shall I take the dog inside too?
Yes, my child.
Now, along with the chickens and the goat, in goes your dog.
And so at night, the farmer took the dog inside too. Boop, 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 boop.
Bow, bow.
You can imagine what would have happened at home at night. There were the chickens, there was the goat, and now there was the dog. And all the animals were taking up all the space in the house. And the farmer and his wife and his 4 children, they had no place to sleep. The chickens were clucking and flying and dropping their bird poop, and so the house was already smelling. And the goat was bleating, meh, 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 and she was already chomping the leg of the bed, chomp, chomp, chomp. And now the dog was there, wagging his tail, woof, woof, and barking, bow, bow, bow. What a chaotic house. And earlier, if the house was tiny and small, now the house was tiny and small and chaotic and noisy and smelly.
Oh,
So the farmer was now completely at his wits' end. He did not know what to do. So once again he rushed back to the wise old man and told him, "Wise old man, what to do? I have the chicken and the goat and the dog, and my house is so tiny and small. My wife, my 4 children, and me, it is home to us all. Oh, please help."
So all the animals are inside? Yes, but you told me there is a cow also?
Yes. So now shall I take the cow inside too?
Yes, of course. And I had told you to do open, big. Are you doing that?
Oh, no.
You must do it tonight. When you take the cow inside, you must say open, big. Remember, open, big. Yes.
Okay. The farmer was really confused, angry, upset, frustrated. But still, the wise old man was said to be really wise and all-knowing. And so he decided to do this last time what the farmer had told him. And so, tonight went inside his cow. Moo, moo. And you can imagine what would be the situation at night. There were the chickens, there was the goat, there was the dog, and there was the cow who was happily mooing. Moo. When the cow went inside, there was already no space, and the cow decided to sit on the bed, and she began to moo. Moo. So you can imagine the farmer, his wife, his 4 children, the chickens cluck, 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 cluck with their bird poop, and the goat meh, 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 chomping the leg of the bed, and the dog wagging his tail and barking bow, bow, and the cow sitting on the bed and mooing. This time they had had enough, and the farmer was now really angry and upset. He went back to the wise old man and told him, wise old man, I did everything that you told me. I took inside the chickens, I took inside the goat, I took inside the dog, and I took inside the cow. And each time I said, open, bigger. But my problems have increased. I don't know what to do. You are said to be wise, but I think your solution is just not working.
Oh, don't be so agitated. Now I'll tell you one last thing.
One last thing? What is it? Tell me, I am losing all my patience.
At night now, you open the door and the 2 windows in your house and let the chickens fly away and let the goat out, let the dog out, and then let the cow out, and then you see.
You mean I should take all the animals outside?
Yes.
And so that night, the farmer went. He opened the door and the windows of his house. And one by one, first the chickens went out, and then the goat, and then the dog, and finally, slowly, the cow also trundled along and went out of the house. And then the farmer saw his house with new eyes. My house is no longer tiny and small, though it is not very big, but it seems to be enough for my wife, my 4 children, and me. It is such a lovely and beautiful house. So, that was the story. Hope you all enjoyed this funny, humorous tale about the power of gratitude. You know, if you practice gratitude on a daily basis, it has a tremendous capacity to make you feel happy, because there are so many things that we can appreciate in our daily life. There are so many blessings, tiny or big, that we can appreciate. Which blessings are you appreciating? Do let me know in the comments. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.